Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Navigators. Today we have Kfir with a lot of experience in Amazon attributions, external traffic to Amazon, and I hope we can learn a lot. And I would like to start with can you give us short introduction how you get to this field and became an expert in everything related to attribution and external traffic?
Yes, of course. But first of all, thank you for having me on your podcast, and I really appreciate it. So, regarding my experience, I've been in the e-commerce industry for over 12 years now, and I actually started as an eBay seller. This is how I started, and then a few years later, when Amazon came up and started to be the main thing, I shifted all my activity to Amazon and started to sell on Amazon. And by the way, I'm still a seller on Amazon, and this is my one of my first businesses that I've done online, and it's kind of my baby. This is something that I really love and love doing, and I'm still doing it. And along the years, we've been driving a lot of external traffic to our Amazon business. Part of all the PPC and the listing optimization that we are doing on a regular basis, and all the things that you are doing on Amazon, we've been also driving a lot of external traffic to Amazon from social media, working with influencers, Google Ads, etc., you name it. We've done basically most of the thing, and this is how I revealed and gained my expertise with external traffic. And along the years, I found that it's very, very crucial to have that knowledge in order to be able to make the advantage of your in front of your competitors, because everybody knows how to do PPC, and everybody knows how to do listing optimization, and there is ton of services, endless services online that gives you that information. And regarding external traffic, not that it's rocket science, nothing is rocket science, but it's something that you need to do. And once you know how to do it, it can significantly improve your results on Amazon. So yeah, this is what we are doing. This is my main focus right now. I'm helping customers or to drive external traffic and help friends, and also some family that need help with that. And this is what I do.
Yeah, nice. It's important to be committed to main thing, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
So, yeah, and I'm curious, like external traffic, it's a little bit like vague subject, right?
Yes,
I think 5 years ago, external traffic was to get some giveaways on Facebook. Today, it's for TikTok and Google and whatever. Can you give some like strategies that you think that is works now in 2023 that makes sense in general?
sure, of course. First of all, it's very, very important to understand your objectives. Um, if you want to do only brand awareness, or you want to bring in sales, or whatever you need, then you will be able to identify the right platform for you. But in terms of, for example, if you want to bring in more sales. So one more thing that I haven't mentioned, that it also depends on your niche. It's very important to know where your audiences are. Some audience are on Facebook, and some are looking on Google, and some are, so it's very, very, it varies between the niches also. Um, but I would say that, in terms of driving sales, I saw great results with Google Ads and working with influencers. Uh, these were my main venues where I brought in sales. We did so also nice results with social media, but social media is a bit more complicated, especially if we are speaking about TikTok, because TikTok, there is some technical issue over there that we are still trying to solve. But if we are speaking about specific strategy, if we want to bring more sales and improve ranking on Amazon, I would go with combination of Google Ads and working with influencers. And when you're working with influencers, it's very important that you will know the process and creating the campaigns when you're working with them. Because it's not like we are just searching an influencer on YouTube and then you're finding someone who's got like 100K followers and you think that that's it, this is the right person for you, and you can start work with him and you will see amazing results. It's not like that. It's not even close to that. It's a process that you need to know. You need to dive into the details and understand exactly their audience, their impressions, how many really impressions they are bringing, how many, what is their CTR, and what they've done in the past, who they've been working with, and see real results and understand that sometimes it's worth paying them. I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, it depends on the size of the influencer, but it's not about how much you're paying; it's what you're getting. So I've been seeing most of the cases with influencers, and I saw people that try to do it in the easy way, and they basically lost all their money. But right now, actually, we have a client that I'm working with, and I'm helping them with the recruiting and managing the campaign, and we just starting to see amazing results. But I can show you something that. Let me share the screen. It just popped up to my mind. Share screen. Okay. I want to show you something. What happens when you're not tracking your work with influencers? Okay, here it is. This is a results from one of my best friends who've done a TikTok campaign with one influencer. I just show you. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet. Sorry, not yet. Yeah. I see it now. Here it is. Now you will see it. Okay, now you see it, right?
Yes, we can see it. And for people that listening us on audio, I want to say this is okay, interesting chart of something growing. Okay, let's get to the details, and I try to make it easier.
All right. Yeah, so I will also try to do it a little bit clearer, if someone will listen on audio. So what I'm showing right now is a chart of results when one of my colleagues worked with the influencer. They did a project with influencer on TikTok. He sent them a few items, and like 2 months later, sales of this product just started to explode. Okay, from 10 to 20 sales a day, he went to 200, up to 300 units a day for a week. Okay, that's completely insane. And after a week, it was like about 40, 50 sales a day, something like that. And actually, I spoke with him yesterday, and he told me that it's still like that. It's still on 40, 50 a day. But what I wanted to say here is that you can see that if you are working with the right influencer and you know exactly how to do it and you know how to recruit the right influencer, you will see amazing results. one more thing that you can see on the chart, and the problem was here that he didn't use any kind of tracking. So
Mm.
so that was the downside of that. But now he's working on a new project, and then we're gonna use also he's gonna use also attribution, but that we are going to speak about really soon. And I just wanted to give one example, of working with influencers and how it can impact your sales, and that's completely crazy.
Yeah, so what you're trying to say, it's like it's easy to find the right influencers sometimes, but it's not consistent, right? So you need to work harder to make
It's
it.
not so easy to find them. No, what I'm saying is that it's not so easy to find them. But if you are finding them and you know how to manage the campaign, then you can see amazing results. And this is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, we saw it few times, even like some TikTok campaigns, they changed the niche on Amazon totally. So
Uh-huh.
before it was a generic niche that people were like didn't know about it, and after a few million views on TikTok, it's became all the niche related to one brand that was first to do it. So
Right.
now
Exactly.
everyone is looking for
Yeah.
brand and then the product name. So it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Exactly. But the one of the most important thing when you are working with influencers is that you must track it. And nowadays you have the ability to do that with our platform. And on our platform you're using where we are using Amazon Attribution to do that. And
Mhm.
basically you can monitor all the results that you are doing, and that help a lot to increase the results, and also scale the campaigns. Because one of the main problems that we had, before we had the attribution, we couldn't track and monitor anything. It was only guessing. We basically done everything by, unless we had like amazing campaign that were, it was exploded and we had amazing results over there.
Mhm.
Um, so that takes me to also Google Ads. When we're using Google Ads, you asked about the strategies. Um, um, our main objective was, usually when we drive traffic from Google, our main objective is driving in sales. Uh, it's not a brand awareness campaign. Usually we're going for hard sales. And one of the main things that now we are able to do that we couldn't do in the past is that we know how to bring in the ACOs and the TACOs and CPC, and which keyword is actually ranking, and
Mhm.
then you know how to focus on your campaign and which keyword is actually bringing you the most and the best results. So I would say that in terms of sales, Google Ads and social and working with influencer, that was the best venues for us to drive in sales. For brand awareness, I would go with social media. That's a really good method to do that. Even though you can bring in sales with social media, it's much longer process. It's a much longer process. It's a different process, and the funnel is much more, I would say, deeper. So, so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And talking about attribution, we use it, but it took me once almost 3 hours to explain to our one of our clients with, I think, enough technical knowledge how to use Amazon attribution for the Google campaigns, because it's like, yeah, it's a complicated beast. And what are the main kind of like issues, problems, what tips, tricks to make it,
To make it easier to use.
yeah, I even don't find the right word to make it product like
Uh-huh.
we don't need the Amazon attribution just for sake of Amazon attribution, right? What we need to understand how our spend on other platforms or our campaigns
Exactly.
uh, help or doesn't help in what we're doing, right? So we need to see the clear pictures. And Amazon is attribution is kind of a tool that we provided, but it has its pros and cons. So
Right.
how to right how to make it happen in real life.
Yeah. So I completely agree with you. And we had the same issues when we worked with the Amazon attribution at the beginning. It was really difficult to work with that. Um, Not mentioning that, when we started to work with it like 2 years ago, something like that, the data that you received over there wasn't accurate at all. But that improved very much, and now when you're working with them, it's like I would say even it's close to 95% accuracy, and that is very very important. When you're working with something that needs to provide you with data that you will be able to scale your campaigns. So in terms of how to use it technically, today it's much more easier. First of all, you can use attribution through Amazon, directly on Amazon, and create all the campaigns over there. But then you need to go also to your social media campaigns and your Google campaigns, and it's very all around. It's very difficult to monitor all the data, and then you need to cross all the data. You need to create spreadsheets and all that. Or what we did as a sellers, we created to ourselves a platform where you can see all the data, and you can create all the campaigns basically from our platform. And now we are working also with agencies. We are providing that service to agencies all around the world. Well, I wouldn't say all around the world, but mainly in the US and Europe. So we created a platform for ourselves that we are calling Attribution Insights, where you can create all your campaigns, if it's a Google campaign, if it's social media campaigns, if you want to create a influencers campaign. Basically, it's a one-stop shop where you can see all the results and you can create all the campaigns. So right now, basically, if you are using our platform, you don't need to go from one platform to another. You basically have it all in one place, and you have more data. It's not that you have only the data that you can see on Amazon attribution. You can see also your ACOs, you can see your TACOs, you can see keyword ranking, which keyword brought you the most sales, and those things are crucial when you're driving external traffic. So right now it's much more easier to use attribution if you are using our platform, because basically we did it for ourselves, and we are not tech savvy, and we wanted to have something that will be very intuitive and will be easy to use. And so we created it for ourselves at the beginning, and then people started to reach out, and we saw that there is a huge demand, and we started to offer it also to others around the world. So it's very intuitive and very easy to use. Nothing complicated, really. You don't need to have a lot of knowledge in Google Ads or social media or something like that. It's always, much better to have the knowledge, and there is also an option to go and dive into the details and make it much more sophisticated, the campaigns, to make the campaigns much more sophisticated. But if you want to go easy, it's very straightforward, nothing complicated nowadays.
Yeah, like most of the tools Amazon provide, we have a campaign manager, we have seller center, but still you need to use some external tools that make it human friendly, more like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And also, what I wanted to ask, and because I hear it from many brands that we are working with, that is there any way to measure the influence of campaign that not send traffic to Amazon, but some other outside of Amazon campaigns influence to the Amazon? The normal case is they do the Google campaigns and send it to their traffic, but some people prefer to buy it from Amazon because it's more convenient, it's easy shipping, delivery, and do you have some ideas how to kind of measure this campaign's performance or at least influence?
Well, do you ask about campaigns that people are doing on Google and bring in sales through Amazon or not to Amazon? Just to make clear.
I know this is a case, every brand they has a website, so
Okay.
they do a lot of activities that go to the website, but well, I don't want to talk to this buy with Prime thing, but in general, many people they choose eventually go to Amazon and buy it from Amazon for convenience reason. And do you have some ideas how to measure the
Sure.
performance of the campaign?
Yes, of course there is. So what I suggest to people that are using our platform or asking me about how to monitor results that people are, how to monitor the results that people are coming from, let's say, Google campaign, but going to their website and then they want to buy it on Amazon. One of the main things that I usually suggest is that when you want to track also the results from your website, let's take it from there. What you can do, you can implement all the attribution links to your products on Amazon on your website, and then you can track all that traffic as well. You can see also on our platform, you can see the increase of your ranking on Amazon per keyword. So once you see that per keyword you've been ranked higher, you know that keyword brought you more sales, and it brought you more results along the time that you are running the campaign.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Because it's never measurable. It's always emotional, and it creates a lot of problem. But this is okay.
You can also create landing pages. You can create landing pages to your attribution campaigns, and then if you are driving campaigns on Google, and if you are doing campaigns on Google, you can create landing page for those campaigns, and then use attribution links on those landing page, and then know exactly what's going on. And that's also a method that we've been using. You can send direct traffic to your storefront or to your listing. So there are various options to monitor the traffic today from external traffic.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. And what do you think in general the idea of the e-commerce, where it's heading, and like Amazon changing, it's getting more personalized, all the AI coming, and external traffic is also changing from more social network, I would say. And what is your thought on this subject?
Well, that's a big question. I do think that today, when it's constantly changing, I think that the bigger revolution now of the AI would make a lot of impact on all the things that we see now in terms of e-commerce. If it's driving traffic, if it's content creation, monitoring, whatever you can think about on the e-commerce industry, I think that the AI revolution will impact the most. I've been using, and I assume that you've been using it also in your business a lot with AI tools such as ChatGPT and Midjourney and a few more that help us, increase and improve our sales online. And I think that would be the main thing that will impact the industry in the next few years. And it's not surprising. I mean, we see it all around us. You see it in social media, and you see it in e-commerce. You see it everywhere. You see it in finance. You see it the AI revolution is here and it's here to stay. And I would focus on that very much. If you want to grow your business and make it more efficient, I would focus on finding new tools, see how you can leverage your flows on your business, how to make it more efficient. And there are endless tools today, and I am assuming that it will only get more and more interesting and exciting.
Yeah, I like this approach. I also believe this it's all about being excited about this new things that come in. Okay, thank you very much, Kfir. So today we had an amazing conversation with Kfir from uh, Attribution Insights, right? This is a
Yes, attributioninsights.com.
yes, attributioninsights.com about external traffic, and we talked about influencers as well. So please subscribe to the channel if you don't yet, and see you next time.
Thank you very much, Oleg.